Good evening and welcome back to the Hammers Headlines. This is the West Ham Network and we're in association with the guys over at kumb.com, kneesupmotherBrown.com. Go and check them out. I hope you enjoyed the Declan Rice interview earlier on. What a fantastic interview it was. We are going to be bringing you a little bit more from that collection as well. We are working on all things behind the scenes for the new year to make sure that what we're bringing to you is the most professional product that we can give to you. So things like lighting, microphones, you name it, everything will be up there to the highest of standard. That's what we're working on behind the scenes, but we'll get there. But like we know, this is the Hammers Headlines, and we're going to bring to you some of the stories of the day. So let me get started on the first story, and that is that Celtic are apparently setting the tone and are reportedly looking for money for the transfer of Josip Juranovic. Now, if you don't know who he is, he's the fullback who played for Croatia at the World Cup. Now, that's according to several reports online who claim that Celtic are demanding upwards of 20 million euros, which equates to 17 million pounds for the 27-year-old. Now, it looks like David Moyes wants to bring the World Cup star to the London Stadium from Celtic in this January transfer window, and Celtic are willing to lose their star fullback, and we do need to bolster our team in that area. No ifs or buts about it. And he does have quite a lot of the attributes that you think that could go on to be a very successful player in the Premier League, and it appears though that he is not going to leave the club on the cheap. Now, it's not been reported interested in the 27-year-old. It looks like there's plenty of other clubs who are interested. And in fairness to Celtic, why wouldn't they demand a big fee for the right back? He's under contract with them at Celtic until the summer of 2026, and they're totally within their rights to demand a very high fee for him. Clubs in Scotland have gone on to make the best of their financial situation from finding the best talent from abroad and selling them on for quite a lot of profit, something that West Ham do not know much about. And that doesn't mean that West Ham won't pay it either, but I wonder what the fair price will be. I don't see West Ham spending £17 million on this fullback in this January transfer window. I think if we're going to be spending big money, that would be a summer transfer. But there could be room for negotiation depending on, or if not, David Moyes is going to sign a player, if you believe what you hear in the media from other reports. So put in your comments, let us know, do you think we should set the tone and spend the big money bucks on this geezer? You let me know as we move on to the next story, which is all about Angelo Ogbonna. Now, he was given an extended contract back in the summer after picking up a really bad injury. He's worked his way back into the team. He's got himself fit, but it looks like Marseille are considering a move to bring him into the French league, with the Italian's contract at West Ham due to expire this summer. He's 34, and like I said, he did return from a long-term knee injury to play part in for West Ham this season. He's played 10 times for David Moyes in all competitions, and the majority of those appearances have come in the Conference League. But he is far, at that time when he was playing, far from first choice. Kurt Zouma, Craig Dawson, Naif Aguerd, Thilo Kehrer are all probably ahead of Ogbonna in the rankings at this stage, and his contract is entering the final 6 months, and he could leave. But we find ourselves in problems, in defensive problems, and we may have to rely heavily on Ogbonna being at the club. Marseille are reportedly interested, and there's a need for another left-footed option in the defence at the Ligue 1 club, and Ogbonna fits that bill. Marseille can approach him on a free from January the 1st, but would not be able to get him until the summer. So they may feel that they should consider a cut price fee for Ogbonna in January in order to buy him straight away. It could see Ogbonna reunite himself with former West Ham teammate Dimitri Payet at Marseille. And last year has been fantastic for us as well, but will he not with Aguerd? Will he not with Zouma? Will they be fit? Will we have to rely a little bit on Ogbonna? Getting rid of Ogbonna potentially in January may be too premature if we don't bring in some backup that we need to do as well. So put it in the comments and let me know your thoughts on the Ogbonna as I bring to you the next story, and that is supposedly that we are receiving a boost and that Mickey Antonio should be fit for the match against Arsenal on Boxing Day, which would be very very good news for West Ham, and we are obviously waiting to find out more of the situation with Gianluca Scamacca, who rolled his ankle against Fulham and left the game after 10 to 12 minutes against in the friendly against Fulham. But that doesn't sound good. But the situation with Mickey is reported to be okay, despite missing the game due to the issue, and it looks like it could be just something in his thigh in training that was felt, and he should remain on the sidelines for that particular game as a precaution. And they have managed that situation quite well, to be honest with you, like over the last couple of years, considering what they did before. So we're looking a little bit more comfortable on the Mickey Antonio situation. What does that mean, though, come the Arsenal game? We will have to wait and see. And I can't believe we're actually reporting on us being back in the Premier League, which is, for me, I know some fans are a bit like, oh, we just wish the World Cup was here and we don't have to go and listen to West Ham again. But we're back, and have the faith. That's where I'm going to have. And it's a fresh start, and this is what we needed to make it. So let's just hope we've got as many of the players fit as possibly can. Paqueta, Rice, if we great if we could have a Aguerd back as well, and it would be a whole new lineup, a whole new setup. So again, we will have to wait and see. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. We are on the march towards 20,000 subscribers. It's been a fantastic 2022. Here's to a better 2023 for West Ham, first and foremost. And if, like I said, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. If you're not, and subscribed and you're interested in becoming a channel member, you can click the join option as well. Go and check out our good friends over at kumb.com, kneesupmotherbrown.com for some fantastic comments. Stay tuned for some shows coming up to you over the next couple of days. Of course, come on, you irons.